Hi everyone. It's me, Faith, and I'll be turning 31 tomorrow. So as I'm recording this is the last day that I'll be on my 30th year of existence. So tomorrow I'll be turning 31. That would be July 28th, 2024. And I would just like to record this video to share with you my experience of how my um, first half of my life went. So we're just imagining na ang lifespan natin is 60. So, or let's say 90. So kung 60, we're halfway there. Kung 90, it's like one third of the chapter of my life. So let's start. Let's go. So yeah. I would just like to recall 30 years of existence. I really didn't imagine that I'll go this far. It's because I'm really, really thankful na umabot ako on this age. Kasi usually, mayroon akong mga close friends when I was in college na they passed away at age 30. So, it's really a huge blessing na umabot ako at this day and age. Sobrang grateful ako with that. And um, they call this Saturn return, but yeah, I've experienced a lot of challenges when I was about to turn 30. Probably mga 27-ish, to 29. And actually, yeah, I experienced a lot. And that only shows na if it's like if you really haven't learned your lessons on the first 10, 20 years of your life, it will really be needed to learn. I mean, at around, bago ka mag-30. Hindi naman laging ganun yung template ng buhay, but siguro yung mga nami-meet ko lang usually meron silang turning point before age 30. And meron ding ibang wala. So it really depends upon the person. And on my end, I would just like to share na I had my turning points during my 20s. And it's something na I would just like to, be very grateful sa lahat ng challenges, sa moments of letting go, of, meeting new people. And of course, um, I would like also to acknowledge myself for being so strong with those challenges. Kasi, alam mo yung, like, let's say for example, I would not really expect na by age 27, around that age na I would go that far na magpahukay ng bangkay. That's because that's a part of my work. Yung mga ganong stuff. But I would just like to go over dun sa mga challenges, not to, I mean, blame who are those involved, but to really just share my lessons sa mga pangyayari. So, of course, we're not going to name names kasi it's not really relevant anymore. I would just like to take this chance kung age, we're about to enter um, age 30 or you're on that age already. I hope you can get something from this. But for those who are turning 30, I just like to say na the pressures that society is giving us, like at age, let's say 20, you get a job, get a stable job, be financially well, and then you get to meet your potential partner, and then once you're all set, you get to go to marriage and build your family. Alam mo yun, the society has given us a lot of templates na, I mean, nice to have kasi ano merong timeline, but then again, it's not really applicable to every person kasi we have our own timeline, of course, and also our um turning point sa buhay. Ayun, so when I'm when I turned 30 last year, it's like, okay, illusion lang pala yung lahat ng pressures na binibigay sa'tin. It's because when you turn 30, you just have to, you know, they consider it as, new 20. Yes, I would agree, but it's really more of I treated it as, I'm getting wiser and better as a person if you are going really to feel that way and also act that way. Gano'n. That's also your chance na sa dami-dami ng experiences mo when you were 20s, on your on your, I mean, chapter 30, yun naman yung part na you are really going to improve, be cautious of your, decisions, and be more responsible to yourself. So, if you're pressured right now, I'm really telling you, like, don't be. Kasi as we age naman, we're just learning lessons. That's really what's happening. It's not that kailangan lagi kang may napapatunayan with the society. Hindi. It's really more of um, comparing yourself, yesterday and today, 'di ba? And you can see may mga improvements yan. It doesn't necessarily mean na you really have to do grand achievements, like achieving goals na, let's say, ma-post sa Facebook. It's not really like that. And as I turn 31 tomorrow, I realized there's was just a moment in the that was last week na I just suddenly thought of what would be my gift to myself or what's something special that I know that I can receive on my 31st birthday. You know what? I just suddenly stopped and then I just felt na um good health for myself, for my family, meeting new people, attracting those good um people na merong good energy and good vibes for me. That's really a blessing, or they're all blessings na I could celebrate. Kasi hindi lahat ng tao nabibigyan ng chance to encounter people, 'di ba? Na at this point na naging okay na ako emotionally. Kasi yun talaga actually yung sobrang challenges ko when during my 20s. Sobrang challenge ko yun kasi sunod-sunod, alam mo yung after college, your father passed away and then you were lost na siguro, career-wise hindi naman kasi yung bagay na gusto ko, I'm really making my way out of it. Pero, dumadating ka talaga sa point na ma-e-exhaust ka kasi hindi naman sa hindi mo siya gusto kasi probably hindi lang yun yung tingin mong gusto mong gawin for the entire, lifetime ng buhay mo. Hindi ko kasi siya masabing hindi gusto kasi I enjoyed my stay, yun naman sa iba-ibang places, environment, and I learned from all of the people I've met. Like, I just don't want to, note things negatively na when you leave, when you change decisions, it's wrong. No, it's not totally wrong. Like, it's really just a part of life. And probably, and the best way naman na we can cope up to, or we can see ourselves growing, is how we manage everything around us despite all of the challenges. Yun. So, all I'm wanting to say here is don't look at other people because, I mean, in any way or another, hindi mo rin alam kung ano yung bagay na they're suffering in their lives. Yun siya. So, actually, the highlight of this as well was just to recall how I survived on my 20s and, use those challenges to get all of the lessons I learned on my 30s. So, if there's one thing also that I would like you to learn from me, that would be focus on what truly matters to you. Kasi when you do that, you know what will happen? When you focus on what truly matters to you, like first would be yourself. It's not really selfish to put yourself first. It's because pag ikaw rin naman yung naubos, for sure you will not be able to give to others. That's really true. I've experienced it a lot of times. Kasi I thought during my 20s, I would have to depend to other people. I'm always putting other people's sake first than mine. And that all boiled down na nauubos na ako eventually. So, yung laking turning point ko nun would be, how should I put myself first? How should I be happy and still, okay, even if mag-isa ako, even if I'm just barely alone. Like, hindi ka malungkot, you're just making everything manageable. Yun talaga yung I have to overcome. And I've met different people. They were once significant, but as time passes by, nagbabago rin ng lahat. So, nung na-meet ko sila, it's really one of the memorable things that happened in my life. But then again, may katapusan lahat. So, when they left, so all parang ang naiwan na lang is yung sarili ko. You know what? That's the starting point na na-realize ko na yung common ground why these people came into my life was I don't fully know myself. And second, ito yung importante. I didn't put boundaries on how they, should control me or yung ganun, like, naging dependent na ako sa kanila. It's not a good thing though, but I just reframe it into good ones kasi at least now, wala na sila. And their loss made me realize na from this day on, I would have to put myself first. I would have to focus on those people na kasama ko. Kasama ko when I was emotionally down, when I'm okay, when sometimes I'm broke, di ba? Alam mo yung, there were just people coming to our life for a reason or they're just for season. So instead of being so devastated of those people who left me, I just turn it um to lessons na I can learn from and I can use those lessons so I will be improving. I know as I age, di ba? And to those people, I would be very, very grateful na once in a while, I've encountered them, I've met them, I've learned from them. Eto na yung time na all I can say is, I'm forgiving them kasi, um, I really want to, have that peace within myself. And I know for sure na, even if tumagal man yung panahon na, if I chose to stay with them, darating din naman yung time na I will outgrow them. Like, hindi sa magsasawa eh. Kumbaga darating din yung time na if hindi talaga kayo meant for each other, di talaga eh. Like, God or this life will really make a way para mapabuti ka. That's the thing that I would also like to impart sa inyo na lahat ng taong nakilala nyo, lahat ng taong nakasakit sa inyo, nagpasaya sa inyo, just be grateful that they just existed once in your life and you created memories with them. So, grabe. Saying this impromptu in the camera, so bear with me with my thoughts. is really a huge step. Kasi yung progress ko when I was 10 na like I don't wanna see people leaving. I'm also very picky with friends. And then I turned, 20. Nandun na yung I explored myself, my career, what's my purpose in this lifetime. And then now I'm 30 na mas responsible na yung decision making, mas pinapahalagahan ko na yung what I have now, and also acknowledging na even if it's really just small, tiny steps na ginagawa mo every day, that would really contribute to your future. So, focus ka na lang today. Like, if, let's say, for example, money example lang kasi madaling ma-illustrate. If you really want dividend lifestyle, so better start considering dividend investing, di ba? Ganong simpleng example na hindi naman kailangan na you get to have like 1 million pesos for you to start saving, for you to start investing. No, it's really just acknowledging na kahit anong liit ng step mo, it's really making sense later on. And also, I would just like to thank everybody in my circle who has been a part of my growth and improvement in this season of mine. Um, ang dami nyo, and I would also like to look back also and thank those people who were with me during my lowest moments. Sobrang na-appreciate ko kayo kasi um, you made time, you considered me to be a part of your life. And for those who chose to leave, and also those people na we just parted ways, not, I mean, sometimes there's no reason. I also want to thank you because you taught me how to value myself even more at this stage. Hindi naman ako darating sa point na to if I didn't um learn na lalong i-value yung sarili ko. Yun. So, sorry sa impromptu thoughts, but yeah, I'm just grateful na I went up to this stage of my life, and as I turn 31, I'm just very happy because God is really granting every single prayers I have. Hindi man agad, it took me process to learn strength, to learn patience, and of course, my faith in Him. Grabe. It was really tested. But one thing I would have to share with you from those experiences na hindi naman ibig sabihin, hindi pa dumarating yung pinagpe-pray mo, ay hindi na siya para sa'yo or nahuhuli ka na. It just only means you deserve better. And God is giving you something na kakayanin mo over the period of time. I mean, think of the things um, na hindi rin ginrant ng God yung prayer mo kasi those things would be His protection to you. Malay mo, hindi mo pala kaya yung isang bagay kaya hindi pa siya binigay sa'yo kaya you have to struggle, kailangan mo umiyak, kailangan mo daanan. But when you prayed for something and then it's really meant for you or God has a better way of granting that prayer to you, ay nako, that would really um, be so um, joyful pagka na-receive mo na yung blessing na yun. And of course, you have given significance, importance kasi you prayed for it. Tsaka um, ibang klase din yung mga prayers na you are patiently waiting for it. Hindi ko naman sinasabing, okay, just literally wait, but just doing the things that you can control if you really want something. Kasi you know what, dati I even prayed for something na, um, Lord sana dumating yung time na, I would have opportunities na I get to work anywhere. And also, there were also opportunities na, you can, give me na money literally comes easy, you know? And I had that. I had that hindi agad-agad. I had that when I was a little bit ready, and I had that when I took my way how to get there. Hindi ko naman na sinasabi sa inyo na kailangan detailed yung plano. There were planners na mga tao, and that's good for them. But if you are not really a planner like me, just have to test the waters. Wala namang mawawala eh. You can even start on your 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. But if you limit yourself na, okay, hanggang dito na lang ako. Well, that's your narrative and that might happen. So, have to change your narrative na hindi naman toxic positivity. Like, pag negative, sabihin mo sa akin, oh, Faith, paano pagka I'm feeling sad, I'm losing hope? Eh di, feel mo. That's totally fine. Pero, darating ka sa point, kung pipiliin mo din na, kahit pagod ako, kahit nahihirapan ako, now, I can still have what I wanted. I just have to ask myself, or of course, ask God na, Lord, can you please lead me to these people na makakatulong sa akin? And also, aside from praying, you're also doing your way. Like, ask anybody around, like, who can really totally help you. And darating siya. Darating siya at darating sa'yo if it's really meant to be. Yun. Thank you so much for listening to this random impromptu 30-ish thoughts. From a 30-year-old girl. Hindi pala girl, lady na tayo, mukha tayong, pero girl tayo. Anyway, so I just hope and pray if you're watching this one. Thank you for staying up until this point. And I just want to remind you na, always choose, I mean, to, I mean, take care and love yourself the most first. It's not being selfish. It's just that na if you don't, um full your cup, you know what I mean? If hindi puno yung cup mo, you will just give nothing to anybody. And yeah, oh my goodness. I'm 31 and I just can't believe that this is life. We're just increasing by age, but I'm still young at heart. So sabi nila, if 30 is the new 20, so okay, I'll be forever 21. All right, thank you so much for listening again to this impromptu thoughts of mine. And I would really love to share something like this later on. Let's see of how my 31st chapter of existence would be. And I'm really also excited of what God has in store for me and of course for you. And I also want to pray for you, everybody, if you are feeling lost, feeling lonely, not really feeling well at your current stage of life. I always pray na um, you will be enlightened, that everything will be manageable in your life. All right, so thank you so much, everybody. And thank you for giving me space to do this. Okay, ciao. Bye.